Welcome back, Mr. Kemparamaiah. Bangaluru's population is about 65 to 70 lakhs.
No, 96 lakh.
96 lakhs?
Yes, as on 2011.
It's almost close to 1 crore.
Yeah.
1 crore.
Yeah.
The demand for drinking water is about 1,300 million liters per day.
Yeah.
The supply, however, is about 900 millions per day, liters per day. How does BWSSB propose to bridge this gap, apart from rain harvesting I'm talking about?
No, we are already having a long-term plan. That is phase 2. We have to bring another 500 mld of water by 3 to 6 months. In the next 3 to 6 months, we commissioned phase 2. By that time, it is okay for another next 3-4 years. We have sufficient water for Bengalurians. Before that, as on the World Health Organization these standards, not only in Bangalore, in all over India, all over the world, a few cities are having sufficient water. In entire world, if you review anyway, the people are start using this wastewater actually. Wastewater, they are treated wastewater, they are start using in Singapore, in Australia, in most of the cities. About 28 to 38 cities in the world are start using this desalination water actually. In the Europe countries, even in Singapore also, they start using this desalination water because of shortage of water. We keep in that in our mind. Even we commissioned stage 4, phase 2. In future, the water scale is very much in the coming years. That is the Third World War. Is if it happens, is for water. The people are talking about that. In that scenario,
but we are gearing up so that the war doesn't take place.
Since last 50 years, the BWSSB last 47 years, it exists actually. It is separated from corporation in the year 1964. From there to today, about 6.5 lakh connections are there. 6.5 lakh connections. Every day we used to receive about 500 to 600 complaints every day. If the people, another 600 or 1,000 members are not knowing where to complain, and another people they don't want to complain because they have alternative source like borewell water or any other means of water. All put together, if you take it, about 4 to 5,000 complaints a day is less than 1%. As compared to our 6,50,000 connections, it is less than 1%. Then the people are very comfortable on. We are not sure that we are supplying comfortable water to the Bangalore, but they, any means, other means, they are getting water. But what happens if you extract water from the ground? If you extract water from the ground in this what we are doing now, in the 10 to 15 or 20 years back, the groundwater, the borewell depth is only 150 feet, 200 feet, then 300. Last 10 years it is 600. Now it is beyond 1,000, 800 to 1,000 feet. If the depth is more, it requires more power to lift the water. Indirectly, we waste the power as well as in the depth water, it contains more minerals. It is not for potable purpose, it is not safe for potable purpose as per the reports of the world, these things. That's why we keep that, we have to recharge the ground is an option to keep the Bengalurians still in some more years to have comfortableness. That's why we are planning in 10 years early. If you see the rainwater harvesting implementation in Chennai, why they are implemented very fast and very aggressive to implement rainwater harvesting, because the seawater enters to the borewells and 2-3 areas already banned for borewell, and they are not use that groundwater for drinking purpose. Because of that much scared in 97 to 2003, the Chennai government brings an amendment to the act to implement rainwater harvesting for all sizes of buildings.
Not just 60-40.
No, not just 60-40. It all sizes of new buildings, all sizes of new buildings. As on date, as per the internet, I go through that internet, as on date, since last 8 years, they did only 38,000 of buildings having rainwater harvesting. In that line, we are already 32, we crossed 32.
So we are doing much better.
Much better actually, we could say.
Okay. Mr. Kemparamaiah, I believe 40% of Bangalore is dependent upon groundwater only.
Yes.
That is borewell water. Isn't it shocking? Don't you think BWSSB has let down this chunk of Bangalore? After all, they are also taxpayers.
Yeah. Our core area is only 245 square kilometer before 2007. When it declared at BBMP, before that, our jurisdiction is BBMP area actually. It is declared in 2007. We are already planned, and it is we are going to commission in next 3 to 4 months. The people are definitely get the water.
Okay. So they not have to wait for too long.
No, not too long.
Mr. Kemparamaiah, groundwater, as you said, is depleting rapidly thanks to indiscriminate digging of bore wells. Everywhere bore wells are being dug. Unless you act fast, don't you think the situation will worsen? Don't you think you should ban drilling of bore wells? I have seen government has allowed drilling of bore wells.
As my personal view, banning is definitely required. Otherwise, it won't recharge the ground actually. But why the people are taking this groundwater means there is no other alternatives. There is no alternatives. What they want, if they drill the bore well, then if the people get water, that they are doing. So if we arrange for the surface water, any river or that water, then the people will, by giving alternative source, then only we enforce the drilling of BWSSB.
Is BWSSB working on it?
BWSSB is limited. Actually, BWSSB's jurisdiction itself is Bangalore only.
Bangalore means Greater Bangalore.
Greater Bangalore. That is BBMP area. BBMP area. We are always planning that. Since last 64 to this 2012, an interval of 10 years, we did one project actually. In 1986, in 1896, we started from Esraghatta. From there to 1933. 33 in Tipukondanalli we have a dam, and we pump water in 3 different stages: 24 inch, 27 inch, and 36 inches. In the interval of 10 years, and in the 64. Then we start doing that Kaveri project. Phase 1 commissioned in 1974, phase 2 in 1982, phase 3 in 1993, phase 4 first stage in 2002, and phase 2 in 2012 we are going to commission. Every interval of 10. Now what happens, we are not having permission to draw water after the commissioning of phase 2 first stage. We have to, the government have formed one committee to look into where we have to tap water. That is, it is work is on.